Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today is Monday, October 27th. Making sure I got my dates right. You know what time it is. Say it with me. It's time for Deals of the Week. We got a ton of hot deals here for you. We got tool deals. We got more. We got some power. We got all sorts of stuff. 3D printers. Black Friday season is starting already, so let's jump into it. We got a ton of great deals. First of all, I want to thank today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is H-Calorie with their 12-volt portable diesel heater toolbox. This thing, look, literally, it's a toolbox. This is, you can tell it says toolbox right on it. But no, look at this thing. You got your display up front. You got everything all compact in this one kit here. It opens like a briefcase. Carry it around. So if you're going to do some camping or something, you want to do some hot tent camping, you want to take the RV out, you want to set up, you got a lot of you guys got workshops where you just can't get heat out there. Get you something like this. Now do remember, there is an exhaust port on this, all right? You do not want to be breathing that. So that needs to go outside, all right? But the heater can stay inside and blow nice, warm, hot air. And run it off of the diesel. I know in that way, if you've got a diesel rig, you can run it right off of that. You're all set, all sorts of good stuff. I know a lot of the hunters out here go out and do elk camp and stuff way up there. They take stuff like that. Anyway, not as portable as this one. Got to thank H-Calorie for sending this over. We got this in here. It is on sale right now for $200. $200. All right, we got a coupon code on this for the heater, 15% off. With the code HCDeal15. Of course, I'll put links in the code and everything down below. But that's really going to be the go-to if you're looking for a diesel heater for this season. This is it. And brother, it is. We got snow forecasted for today because it was t-shirt weather this weekend. Snow forecasted for today. Halloween's around the corner. Madness. Just madness. Anyway, let's jump through the rest of the deals, all right? Next one we got is from WorkPro. Not sponsored, but they did send this over. They're like, hey, can we see it? It's a 17, a 19, and a 21. These are, man, if you like the shinies, this is it. Look how pretty. Even the rail is anodized and whatnot. What these are for working with your lug nuts on your wheels. And if you got them fancy wheels where you don't want to scratch them or anything, you grab yourself one of these. And it's got this protective sleeve around it so it doesn't mar up your wheels. You'll see wheel shops and sometimes using these, oftentimes not. But look, it's even got a rubber bumper on it so you're not whacking into it and really scuffing your wheels. So if you've got wheels that you care about, and this will cover 3 different sizes, which is most vehicles these days, that's going to handle most of that. These are normally $23. They're on sale for $20, and WorkPro sent me a 10% off coupon. It's going to knock that down a few more dollars. All right, now I know I've been talking a lot about Black Friday, and I've been talking a lot about 3D printers. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to step through it real quick, okay? I don't want to spend a ton of time on this, but Bambu Labs is the go-to. If you're looking for a beginner printer, Bambu Labs is it. If you're looking for an advanced printer, but you don't want to sit there and spend all your time working on the printer and trying to figure stuff out, and you just want it to work, as I say, the toaster kind of thing. I want to put bread in, I want to press the button, I want to get toast. I don't want to have to teach the toaster how to make freaking toast. Bambu Labs. All right, anyway, let's go through it real quick. So Black Friday starts in 17 hours, 50 minutes, 23, 22, 21, 20 seconds, and counting. All right, the P1S. I currently have 5 of these. Now, full disclosure, Bambu Lab has sent me a couple of the A1s and the X1C. I bought 5 of the P1Ss on my own because I believe in them that much. This is an outrageous sale, okay? I bought them when they were at $750. I bought them at $650. They're now, in 17 hours, going to be $550 with the AMS. Or $400 without the AMS. Why would you not spend $50 more and get the AMS? It baffles me. But that's an insane deal. Now, granted, the P2S is coming out, but the P1S is it's rock solid. It's like the Glock 17 Gen 3. It just works. And not that I'm a fan of the Glock. I don't like the way they feel, but that's a whole nother subject. Anyway, point is, I could go off on a whole tangent there, but we're not going to. The A1 combo, oh my gosh, the A1 combo is normally $500. With the AMS, it's $379. Without the AMS, $279. Without a doubt, this is the beginner 3D printer out there. That's it. That's the go-to. If you're just getting started and you're on a budget, well, if you're really, really on a budget, you can get the AMS Mini. Now, it's pretty close in quality. It's a slightly smaller bed. You can get just the Mini by itself for $199, which from Bambu Labs is outrageous. All right, they have the best ecosystem, the best software, the best parts. Like, you go on their website and they have every single part for these things, and you can just order it and have it shipped. Why doesn't everyone do that? That's insane. Anyway, and then if you want the really high-end stuff, they got the H2D combo. It's on sale for $2,000. The H2D, the dual nozzle by itself for $1,749. They do offer one with the laser. Do not buy the combo with the laser. You don't want smoke in your 3D printer. I don't want my 3D printer to be a laser. I don't want my laser to be a 3D printer. They're two different things that do not taste great together, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Now, if you are willing to step outside that Bambu Lab ecosystem and go for something a little bit more advanced, we've got more advanced but less money. Elegoo, all right? Now, Elegoo, they're known for resin printers. I don't know about resin printers. I had somebody just send me an email today going, hey, what's the best resin printer? I'm not the guy. I'm not the resin printer dude. I don't play around with it. There's a lot of stuff you have to worry about the chemicals, and you got curing, and a lot of post-processing. Not my thing, okay? So, but the Elegoo Centauri, now they did send this to me, but oh my gosh, I thought it was a hell of a deal at $300. It's $280, $279.99. It's oh my gosh, because this will print all that high-end engineering stuff that the X1C from Bambu will print. All right, it'll print great stuff. Now, it's not going to hold your hand the way the Bambu stuff's going to do. All right, it's got a few settings in there, but you're going to have to look up settings. Now, there's a lot of that stuff online. There are a lot of things you can use AI. I do. All right. I'm like, hey, AI, what's the right printing settings for this filament? And it's like, well, here's what I found. And there you go. And for the most part, it works pretty good. In fact, I've got some carbon fiber nylon just warmed up and inserted into this, loaded up. So we're about to do some stuff with that. Can't talk about what I'm making with it, but we're about to do some of that. You can figure it out. $280 with this is just outrageous. Just remember, the print quality is almost as good. I get a lot of people, it's just as good. It's not as good as the X1C. I have both side by side. They're not as good. Is it within spitting distance? Yes. It doesn't have all the stuff that holds your hands. It doesn't have the AI that tells you that the print's gone bad and stops you mid-print, which a PLA, okay. But you're printing high-end, carbon fiber, blah, blah, and you're paying $80 a roll, it becomes more of an issue, okay? Especially when that stuff gets stuck in things, and then you have to get it out. It's not as easy to get out as the others. I know, I'm going too far. Too hard. You know what it is. $280. If you've been waiting for it, this is it. This is the buy now. Pull the trigger right now. Don't wait. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Spend $280. Get yourself an Elegoo, all right? Fantastic printer. Let's keep going. The blower. I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for a blower, this is a blower. It says so right on the side of the machine. How do you like that? The blower by Growart. It's 630 CFM, 160 miles per hour. If you're just looking if you're not worried about getting into a battery system, or you just need something for, maybe a Christmas gift, or something to donate to the local church, or something to put up at the cabin or whatnot, or you just want to grab something, this is not a bad deal. You're getting two 4-amp hour batteries. You're getting a decently powerful blower. Even if it's not hitting the 630, it's going to get close, I'm guessing. It's got pretty decent reviews. Let's see, does it have, there's no fish hook on it. We're looking good as far as that's concerned. For $80, deal ends in 9 hours, basically, as of filming. That's one you might want to consider. All right, keep going here. The 42-in-1 magnetic screwdriver, as seen on TikTok, for way cheaper than you get at a TikTok shop. I love these cases where they put the bright colors on the inside rather than have, like, the black. I don't need the black on black. I don't need to be hunting and squinting for it. This is where everything should be. Bright colors on the inside makes the part stand out. Nice little ratcheting system here. Great, again, Christmas gift, Christmas around the corner, $20 and normally 30, on sale for 20.66, and there's a $1.45 coupon on. So we're stacking the savings on that. All right, then we got the Power Circuit Probe Tester, 3.5 to 36 volt DC circuit tester, okay? This it's your automotive circuit. If you've got gremlins, and you know what I'm saying, if you're doing this kind of stuff and I say gremlins, you know what I mean. This is your gremlin finder, okay? It's going to go. You're going to go through. You're going to set up all your circuits, and you're going to chase it down, figure out where you got your power leaks and whatnot, or bad grounds and everything. This is the thing you want for that. $20.85. All right, it's not a huge savings, but it's a little bit of savings, and for killing gremlins, that's a good deal. All right. Let's go on DeWalt. We're going to be seeing a lot of these deals on these DeWalt mid-range come, as we're getting closer to Black Friday. Remember, this is the brushless system. It's not the brushed. It's not the XR. It's the Goldilocks in the middle. And you're getting the drill driver and the impact. You're getting 2 batteries, the charger in the bag, all that for $169. All right, then we're over at WorkPro. Now, WorkPro's got their household. This is also what I call like my first apartment or my first, house kind of kit. It's got your drill driver. It's got a little hammer. It's got some wrenches and stuff in there. Or I should say some pliers and screwdrivers. You got a combo wrench, some scissors. Basically, all the kind of general. This is like you throw it in under a cabinet in the kitchen, and it's the basic stuff you need for just fixing the little stuff around the house. The missus is like, hey, can you do something with that cabinet or do something with this? And you just grab the bag right there and you can fix it. And you don't have to go out to the shop or whatever and bring the good tools in. That's what I like about stuff like this. $100, and then you don't have to play around with all your good tools. You don't have to worry about people running off with your batteries. Jess, I'm talking to you. Want my batteries back. Anyway, $100 on that. Now here's the DeWalt XR. This is the pro level. This is a nice kit here. You're getting 2 of the 4 amp hour batteries. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, I think those are the 21700s. I could be wrong, but they're nice batteries, just the same. Decent charger on it. The bag, DeWalt always has the cheapest bags in the business. I don't know why they do that. Anyway, if you're looking for a pro grade drill driver, $215. This is the kit right here. 20% off, limited time deal on that. All right, then we got Giraffe. Now, Giraffe typically has been some really high end kind of outdoor power washing and hose kind of equipment. This looks like they're coming out with a budget line. So I would not say this is in the same line as the regular Giraffe stuff, but still not bad, and hopefully with Giraffe service behind it at $119.98, $120, call it what it is. That'd be something to consider. Then we've got Billy Tools insulated screwdriver system, and I got more insulated screwdrivers, but they're professional grade. They're a little bit more expensive, but I like this system because it gives you all the parts you need, and with one handle, and all zips lock in a little bag, which, if you're lucky enough to be someone like me who's got toolbox on toolbox on toolbox, not such an issue. But the average homeowner who's like, I only do electrical every so often, I don't need a whole drawer taken up with electrical tools. This is it. This is all your electric screwdrivers all in one, including a probe tester there, contact tester, I should say. $17.09 on that. Then we got the Giraffe. This is the slight upgrade to the one we just looked at. 60-foot, heavy duty, 4,000 PSI rated on the hose in dark silver. You gotta like dark. Who comes up with these names? We're gonna call that's gray. No, it's dark silver. I hope he gets paid good money. 143, 144 there on that one. Blue Eddy. I told you we're gonna have power. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Blue Eddy systems here for you. And I got to tell you, when I talk about power systems, I always talk about EcoFlow, the Cadillac, but then there's 2 right underneath there kind of vying for that second place. And that's Blue Eddy and Anchor Solix. And Anchor Solix made some great strides, and then they kind of started coasting for a little bit. I'm not sure what they're doing, but Blue Eddy has woken up. They were actually one of the first movers in this segment. They've woken up and come out with some really great stuff, okay? So this is your day camping kind of thing. It's 600 watt AC, 288 watt hours. So basically the depth of the tank is 288, but it can output up to 600 watts in one go, in a burst, okay? This is fast charging, LifePo 4. That's the batteries you want. We don't talk about anything that's not LifePo 4 or better on this channel. But again, look at this. You've got DC input on the front. You've got DC output on the front, a couple barrel connections. You got 4 USB and 2 120s. Basically everything you're going to need. The handles in the back. It's looking very, let's be honest, it's looking very EcoFlow-like, isn't it? But at a very non-EcoFlow price. We got $209, 30% off. Now they got some other special deals. Buy this, get that kind of thing. You can take a look at those if you want. Now let's step up a little bit. Because I know a lot of people are going to ask me, is this good enough for my CPAP? And I don't know your CPAP. I wouldn't run my CPAP on it just because I don't know if I lost power right at the beginning of the evening, if it would last through the night with my CPAP. Every CPAP's going to run differently. Now this one will hand it 1,000 watts. All right. So typically we talk about the 2K cubes. This is a 1K. Actually, it's 768 watt of capacity. 1,000 watt output, all right? Power lifting up to 2,000, that's the surge on it, all right? Again, you're looking at LifePo 4 batteries. It can have a solar, input, all kind of things. It will not accept expansion batteries, all right? At the 1K, you're not really looking for that. This is just a bigger, like going camping for a day or two, running your CPAPs on it, running your laptops on it, kind of stuff off of it. Portable power for when you need it. You're not really looking at an extended power system. We're going to get there in just a second. But $350 on that is a ridiculous price. It's down from $600. Just rock solid. You can run your CPAP. And again, it will act like a UPS. So you plug this into the wall, you plug your CPAP or your laptop or whatever into that. Power goes out, you don't notice. It just switches right over, all right? And then let's keep going here. We've got the 2000. This is the 2K cube that we always talk about. This is rock solid. This is go-to. This is good for portable power. This is good for camping power. This is good for up at the cabin. This is good for emergency backup at home. And when I say, is it good for emergency backup at home? Yeah, you can plug a lot into this thing. I mean, a lot. So you can really up the storage capacity up there, up to, what is that, 6,000, I might take that back, 7,577 watt hours if you're using the AC200 with that. Anyway, what you're looking at is 2,048 watt hours of power. It'll output a standard 2,400 continuous, or it'll surge up to 36. It's got the RV plug on it. What I love about this is actually the first power station that anybody sent us years and years ago was the older version of this one. So it's got the RV plug. It's got, and that was great for our RV. This one even better. All right. Now, if you want real power, like serious home backup power, now you can do that with this. This is it, the Bluetti Apex 300. They did send me this, but they didn't tell me at the time that it was a Kickstarter, so I didn't release a video because I don't like getting lied to like that. They didn't lie to me, but they didn't tell me. They know I have feelings about Kickstarter stuff, and like, you got to tell me it's going to be a Kickstarter. They didn't, so we kind of held on to it. I'm going to release the video out now that it's live and you can buy it and everything. But that said, it's absolutely fabulous. All right, it is a complete, just brick house of a power station. How about 120 and 240 out of this box? You just flip the switch, or wait, you don't want to decide? It'll do both at the same time. All right, it comes with, 2,764 watt hours built into it. Basically, one of their external batteries is built into it, and you've got all that. Look at this power. You got 20 amp sockets up front. There's your voltage selection, nice big crystal clear screen. You got your input output on the sides. Again, this thing, and it will do all the juice. Let me see if there's a stack, like they're showing it there with the stack of those. That's the set I have. And I'm thrilled coming into this winter knowing that no matter what, we are going to have electricity. In fact, we're going to have heat because we got straight 240 just running right into the house. All good, right? It's $1,500. It's worth it. All right. If you're looking at like serious power, if you want to power your own shed, your own workshop, and you want all the power, you want to weld and do all that, this is the box right here. Okay. And then little power. The Asperex, I always mispronounce it. They sent us this a while back. It's, as you can tell, I got this rigged to go. We just took it on a thing with us. We were going to something. Oh, the local snowmobiling club was doing a dinner, a fundraising dinner, and I knew the wife's phone was dying. and the kids were doing date night, and the kids were home alone. So I brought this along so she could stay plugged in and make sure that the kids were fine and everything. Of course, my phone's fully charged because I don't let it get that low. That's also a lie. Anyway, 20,000 milliamp hour battery. This thing is fantastic. If you just need some small portable power for a laptop or for some cell phones or whatever your small USB needs are, this is the way to go. And the reason actually a lot of people are asked, like, does you have to have that whole thing up there? This was for this cord was for my phone because it already has a cord in the bottom. All right, so that was so we could do multiples. All right. Let's get back into it. The 508-piece rotary tool accessory kit here from I can't pronounce that. $20. It's 9% off. This is a nice case. Lots of great selections in here. If you wanted one and done it with your rotary tool selection and just really fill it out besides the little kit that came with your tool, this is the way to do it. $20 on that. All right, then the Zeit. We've talked about this. This is my go-to box cutter here in the studio or the shop. The wife uses that electric razor thing that's fabulous, but it's only really good once you've broken down the boxes. This thing, I can get that little tooth right there, this little part right there, and I can shove it down the corner when a box comes in, and I can just go to town. I can take all four corners off, and then the box just opens up like a flower, if you would. Anyway, it's on sale right now in Seahawks colors for $36.99. You're going to pay $1 more if you want it in pink or in the other colors. The reverse the Seahawks away team, I guess, is actually there's no blue in this one. I have one like this, and it has blue highlights. Interesting. And then there's this one in the Mocha Mousse color of the year, but you're going to pay $45 to have Mocha Mousse. Drywall sander from Capera, 8.5 amp. Trust me, if you got popcorn on your ceiling, you want to get rid of that stuff. It's just a cheap drywall sander. It's better than probably renting one. Honestly, I will never use it because I am allergic to the thought of working on drywall. I had to do a lot of drywall when I was younger, and I absolutely hate it, and I refuse to do it. I would gladly pay somebody else. So if you buy this, I might be giving you a phone call to have you come over, bring your little tool over, and do my drywall. All right, then we got the DeWalt 20-volt max impact driver, not the kit. This is, again, the brushless, so if you don't want to get the full kit, you can get just this one with the battery charger and bag for $119. And then we got the Craftsman V20 Weed Whacker string trimmer. I realize for a lot of you, you're like, why are we talking about, yard stuff? Well, for people who living in the South, they have to mow year round. So you're looking at here the string trimmer here coming in at $79. Limited time deal on that one. And that is, if I'm not mistaken, the full kit on this. So you're getting the battery, the charger, and the tool. All that for $79, which makes that a decent deal. All right, then we got Shark. I'm a huge fan of Shark. I've had the Dyson stuff. I think the Shark just is as good, if not better, at a lesser price. This is the Navigator lift-away system with a HEPA filter, swivel steering. We had one just like this at our last house. We don't really use it now because our house just isn't that big to need something like this. But you're looking at $179.99. These days we just use like a cordless stick vac or the shop vac to get the dog fur. Then we get the Wolfbox MF50. By the way, anyone ever tells you that Labradors don't shed, they're liars. Liars. I love my puppy dogs, but they shed a lot. Anyway, Wolfbox MF50 compressed air duster here. It's got 110,000 RPMs. I don't know, these numbers they come up with. I don't know. There needs to be a board that certifies them or something. I don't know. But anyway, Wolfbox is well known as making one of the best air dusters out there. This is not it. This is their budget version. I have not tested this one, but Wolfbox does make some good stuff. So I'm willing to lean on the side of that it's probably a good buy for the money. At $32, it's also half the price of their other air dusters. So that's, if you're looking for just a decent air duster from a well-known company, that would be the way to go. Then we got the Giraffe tools here. This is, again, more Giraffe tools, but this time we're not talking water. We're pushing electrical. Do not confuse the two. That would be bad. All right. Anyway, $95.99 for a 50-foot 12 gauge. That's a nice reel. 12 gauge wire for and it's got the light up. You know, I love me having the light up plug, so I know when I got juice and when I don't. $96 on that. That seems like a heck of a deal. All right, the Dremel multi-tool. I've talked about this before. I would not use this as like the daily driver if I was an electrician or something like this. But for around the house DIYer, you want a reliable tool, this is probably a pretty good choice. Coming in at $73.78. Then we've got the from Climb Blocka. Who makes these names? 48-inch workbench. You know the drill on these. It's adjustable. Again, you have to pull out the screws and lift it up and down. It's not like automatic adjusting or anything like that. It's got the power strip on the side. It's just a nice little cheap work surface here. 0% claim so far. It just started on its lightning or limited time deal. It's $125. We've got, okay, I got some pole saws for you. I came home the other night, 15 foot of limb, tree limb, just in the middle of the street. I'm like, oh, I'm glad that didn't hit the car. So it's, as I said, it's getting to be that time, especially around here. Winds are picking up, things are getting cold and wet. You're going to have, you know, it'll get wet, then it'll freeze, that cracks a tree, the wind kicks in, now you got a tree limb on your car. Don't be there. Time to get your pole saws out. And if you don't have one, I got 3 options here for you. We got the Synex 10-inch. Synex makes some decent stuff, especially this 60-volt line. It's not talked about enough. They've had some decent sales. I'm trying to include it more. 10-inch pole saw, telescoping, 60-volt, 3-amp-hour battery with it, 14-foot reach with carbon fiber telescoping pole, coming in at $151.99. That's a pretty darn good deal. Now, if you want a budget option, CC, which is well-known budget option here on the Amazons, they've got their pole saw, and this thing is the kind where it's modular, where it's really just a mini saw that sticks on a pole but can be operated remotely. They work. We've tried them. And it's got the oil reservoir built right in. It comes with a couple chains. You got the 2 batteries, the charger, everything there for $100. So you get both the mini chainsaw and the pole saw all in one for $100. Maybe the way you want to go. And then if you're looking for more of a name brand version in the 20-volt line, we got the Skill. All right, comes with the pole. Again, I believe it's a telescoping pole on this. I've got a different version of the Skill, and I thought it was actually pretty good. Anyway, this is 6-foot telescoping, 2-amp-hour battery, charger for $150 on that. All right, then Fantic, the T1 Max soldering iron kit. It's on sale again. This time we're down to, was it $56? This is awesome. I just love this thing. I haven't had a chance to do any soldering with it, but I have done some plastic shaping with it. You got the temperature controls right up top. It's cordless. If you run out of juice, you can just plug it into USB-C and use it like that, corded that way. So it just keeps going. The finesse control and the way everything's put, it's just nice. It's just a quality of life kind of thing. Does it do anything, significantly better? Well, I mean, it's small for detail work, but I mean, at that price, at the list price, at the list price of $80, but at $56, I'm all about that. Okay. Then we got the cordless impact wrench here for you people in the black and yellow DeWalt line. This is a tool only. This is coming in 3/4 inch. Now, why would you even consider this when you can get that from DeWalt? Well, it's $136. All right. If you've got some DeWalt batteries and you need to do some work, but you're not doing it all the time, and you don't want to spend, how much is it on the DeWalt? It's like $300. You can get the 3/4 inch here coming in at $136. That's why you buy this thing. All right, then people have been asking, hey, keep an eye out for power induction heating machines. All right, well, look what just came across my desk. We got the Enough Power, so you know it's enough. It literally tells you it's from Imega. I don't make up these names, folks. Imega. Anyway, but it's 110 volt. These things are pretty standard. They're, all coming off the same assembly line, more likely. 110 volt. 1,000 watt, 10 coil kits. You can heat up, it's an induction heater. Basically, you take these prongs, you put them in the machine, you plug it in, you press the button. Anything metal inside those prongs is going to get hot, like really hot. So there you go, $129. That's 24% off, 49% claimed. You're going to have to move quick if you want this. All right. Electric spin scrubber. Guys, I got to tell you, I know I talk about the drill brush kind of stuff, and the drill brush is great, but for cleaning your bathroom, some other areas, it can be hard to reach, like some of those windows and whatnot. Look at this. These things are now on sale for $38. $38. My wife actually went out and bought some herself because she got tired of borrowing my scrubbers and me bitching about it. So she just saw these and she just bought them. She's like, I love them. Tell everyone about them. They're fantastic. The bathroom looks amazing, sweetie. You did a great job. But she got like everything. All right. And she's not like super tall either. So she's not like a midget, but she can see it from there, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, she's 5'6". I'm just giving her a hard time. Anyway, $38 on that. All right, the WorkPro Garage Workbench, 45-inch workbench with pegboard. It's a peg/slot board, so you got the combination. You can go either way with it. It's got the lighting. It's got the shelf up top. This is better than most of these kind of systems that I've seen. It's got one drawer all the way across, and it actually looks like a real workbench drawer rather than the little sheet metal build-it-yourself kind of stuff. And it's got the power strip on the side. Just these things are great for doing like detail work, electronics work, assembly. But this one actually looks like it takes it a step even higher. I'm really surprised to see that somebody actually innovating in this line. I'm not unhappy to see it, though. I'll be honest about that. So you're looking at $239.19, 8% off, lowest price in 30 days. Says it'll hold 600 pounds. All right, then we're back cordless impact wrench here. All right, this is again, this is not a super high end one. All right, it's not like a super high torque. It claims it'll do 1,200 newtons, but 886 foot-pounds. Basically, I look at this as a tire taker offer. And generally, when I look at these, I'm looking at people who are on a tight budget, and I get it. I've been there. Somebody who wants a secondary tool, a brother-in-law borrowing tool, a tool to leave up at the cabin or with the RV, or one to throw in the back of the truck and just leave back there and use it occasionally. And that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at. And that's why I'm talking about this, because it's under $100. You're getting the whole kit for under $100. That seems like a decent deal. All right, then we got, look at this. Fitz DeWalt batteries. It's the ratchet. It is not as good as the DeWalt ratchet, but it doesn't cost nearly as much. I know because I got the DeWalt ratchet later in here. You're looking at a 1/2-inch cordless ratchet for the DeWalt battery system. You got to bring your own batteries, but it's $63.41. And look at, you even get some sockets with that. That's got to really add some value. It probably doubles the value of this. Now, if you're looking for a budget ratchet for your DeWalt system, or you're using, like, say, the DeWalt alternative batteries, there you go. There's a lineup for you. $63 on that. All right, then we got the CC Impact Wrench. Now, this one does bring the juice, all right? Coming in here, 1,600 Newton meters. It's 1,180 foot-pounds. I don't know if it's quite going to hit that, but CC is known for actually bringing the power. And something you don't normally see on an Impact, it's got the side handle. I kind of dig that, all right? 21 volt, 2 batteries, 4 amp hour batteries with it. And it's coming in at $135.98. You get the case, you get 2 batteries, the charger. All right, maybe, I don't know. You tell me, is that worth it? Then we got the 80-piece premium. This is not the regular. This is the premium magnet impact nut driver set. Basically, you got your magnetic nut drivers, and you got a bunch of extensions, and you got bits built in, all in one case. And it's coming in normally $53. It's on sale right now for just under $40. That's a pretty good deal there. You can get the one with the ratchet there if you want. That's an interesting kit there for $48. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that one. Anyway, you can check either of those out from the same link. Again, links to everything down below in the video description. All right, the hedge trimmer for DeWalt, not by DeWalt, but for DeWalt. Again, this is the kind of thing where, either your tool company doesn't make it, or if they do, it's hella expensive, and you're like, as the kids say these days, it's a hedge trimmer. It's not that deep. All right, it's basic. All right, I don't need super advanced for this. I don't need XR brushless triple, fuel impact. It just got to cut the top off the hedge. All right, this can do it. All right, or trim the grass. $49.97 on that. Battery not included. Bring your own DeWalt. All right, then we got this. Oh my gosh, you know what? People like them. And the prices are coming down. 98 million RPM. No, I know it says 980,000. They're lying either way. Who knows? Maybe it does. I mean, they put out way more power than I was expecting. This one comes with two 4 amp hour batteries, with the case, with the charger, all of it coming in at under $50 now. Under $50. It's got 1,700 views. Let's see if it's got any much of a fish hook. Nope, no fish hook either. This is, again, it's like for blow drying the car, ruining people's umbrellas apparently, just all sorts of miscellaneous use, getting rid of stuff. When you don't want to drag out. Come on, not every time do you want to drag out. Where's my big leaf blower? Oh, it's down there. It used to be up top. You don't want to drag out the big leaf blower and get the big batteries. You can just grab this and whoosh, sidewalk's clear. I should do that when I get home. We got leaves everywhere. All right. Fantic. Somebody asked me about lasers. Here you go. Fantic D2. If you're looking for a budget laser that's reliable, that's well made, it's rechargeable, it comes Type C, it comes from a company that's well known. The D2 laser, it's normally $50, 15 off coupon. You just click that. You're instead of being $50, it's like $35. That's insane for a good quality 2-line laser like that. Comes with the bracket as well. Now, if you want something from a more established name, we got the Skill one. It's got a slightly better case. It's got a better bracket here for it. And you're looking at, what is it? It's normally $110. It's on sale for essentially $90. And there's a coupon go away. There's a coupon for $8.95 off. So now, instead of being at $90, you're at like $82 on that. All right, then we got Bosch. This is your green beam self-leveling alignment laser. Comes with batteries, built-in multi-purpose mount, hard carrying case with it. Bosch is well known. They're the established people in this line here. $150. That's 25% off from list price on a triple beam alignment laser, okay? Then we got the Hupar laser here. Now, this is a laser measuring device. You just go, you want to get some rough estimates and stuff. You just zap it and it tells you, hey, you're this far from here, this far from here. And it's got this memory thing and it attaches to the app so you can actually sketch things out like that. That's really interesting, I think. This is coming in 20% off at $55.99. All right, then we got the Bissell Little Green Cleaner here. Pet cleaner. I know I was talking about pets, right? Well, my pets are pretty good about this sort of thing. But if you get stains and stuff, rather than have to pull out a whole big wet dry vac kind of thing and deal with it, you can just grab the Little Green here, go to town, $109.95. That's 21% off. All right, then we got the Thulium 100 watt portable plastic welder. We talked about these. I've never seen one this size. If you want something small, and it comes with a ton of the staples and stuff. These are great little tools, but again, I've never seen one this size before. If you like for the occasional use, again, something you can zip up in a bag, throw in a corner, and hopefully find it when you need it. Anyway, lowest price in 30 days, coming in at $15. Okay, no pressure washer for you today, but we do have the pressure washer accessory kit. Extensions, hooks. This thing right here, this part, this is for getting your gutters. You see, you put these on here, reach up, put that on there, hooks over your gutter line. You put the nozzle on you want, you just walk down and you clean out all your gutters. All right, this is what this is designed for. That's exactly it right there. And it makes life just, there we go. There's the gutter cleaner right there. And you're looking at $27 to take about any pressure washer and turn it into an extended gutter and roof cleaner. That's right there. Forget getting up on a ladder. Just do this. All right, then we got the cordless tiller cultivator. I know, people are like, why are we showing this in fall? This should be spring. Well, fall's when it's on sale, folks. You're looking at a 9-inch tilling width, 7-inch depth. Great for gardening, light work kind of stuff. It's cordless. It's DeWalt compatible. It's on sale right now for $98.99. Deal ends in 12 hours and 13 minutes. All right, then we got the WorkPro 5-piece locking pliers set. Again, great little budget locking pliers set. Kind of get all the tools you need all in one and done. Coming in under $20. It seems like a good deal right there. We got the classic Craftsman here, slotted in Phillips with the acetate handles, coming in at $28.99. And look, Amazon even tells you that most people who buy this actually keep it. Good to know. All right, we got a 31 piece X-Acto knife set here with the case, and it's by Noiki. It's not a super high end one, but it's a nice little, for when you kind of need this kind of stuff. If you're not using it all the time, it's a good little budget kit coming in at, was it, $11.19. That's 20% off a list. All right, we got the Craftsman Mechanics tool set, 105 piece standard SAE and metric. We got 1/4 and 3/8, no half inch in this. There's a little bit of filler. There's some Allen keys in there. There's a bit driver, but it's a pretty good starter kind of set there for 105 pieces, getting your most of your 1/4 inch and 3/8 there for under $70, $69.88. Pretty solid deal. We got the Work Pro 9-piece precision hook and pick set, okay? I've not used these. I can't really speak to them. They've got the precision ones and they've got the regular size ones. Work Pro makes some decent stuff. I'd be willing to give it a try at $14.39, 10% off a list. Maybe worth trying at that price. We've got the Klein tools. We got the adjustable wrenches. Now, these are standard. There's no metric in this set, okay? Okay. Klein Tools D5073 adjustable wrench set. 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch forged alloy. Metric, take it back. It says metric and SA. It's because it's printed right on there. All right. Anyway, there you go. Coming in under 30 bucks. Craftsman Overdrive. Now, this is a decent set. The Overdrive, remember, it's got all, basically, you're getting your bolt biters built into the same set. And you're getting the wrenches and you're getting the sockets and you're getting the 1/4, the 3/8, the half inch. You are getting some Allen keys with it. I wish they'd just stop with the Allen keys. But it's a good set coming in at $150. All right, coming in from DeWalt, we got probably the best cordless ratchet on the market. 3/8 and half inch sealed head. Now this is bare tool only. Bare tool. 20 volt max XR. This is brushless. This one does it all. It brings all the power. Best used with the Power Stack batteries, if you ask me. Coming in 20% off, down to $224. Craftsman, don't have a lot for you in Craftsman. We do have their top of the line RP drill driver and impact kit here. Both of these tools coming in at, with the kit, batteries, the whole 9 yards, $156. That's actually a heck of a deal. All right, the Evo Max 15-inch heavy-duty metal chop saw. All right, it's got soft start, it's got an e-brake, it's even got a shadow line on it. I didn't even know they had shadow line on these metal saws. That's fantastic. Lowest price in 30 days, coming in at $600. All right, then we got the Ingersoll Rand keyed chuck 3/8 inch key chuck. There we go. Normally $189, 15% off, taking it down to $161. We've got the Work Pro 9-piece socket adapter kit here, 1/4, 3/8, half inch. All right, so you're getting one in each size at and one at each level, short, medium, and long extension, coming in at $20.67. Then we got the Duratec pliers set. This is a great little plier set. Look at this. You're getting 1, 2, 3 of the tongue and groove. You're getting the lineman-esque kind of plier, little, crescent wrench there. You got the needle nose, the side, the dikes there, and then you're also your basic slip joint with the nice comfort grip plier handles on these. That 8-piece set's coming in. It's normally $73. It's on sale for $60. $6 off coupon. We're stacking the savings. Going to take it down to $54 for all of that, and you get the tool bag with it. All right, then let's talk about Knipex. This is not the small set. All right, this is, look at it, that's a big that's a big pliers there. No, they're not that big. It's just it makes it look bigger than it really is. Anyway, you're getting all of these. You're getting all the way down to the little tiny ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically every set of Cobra pliers you could ever possibly need for 17% off, taking it down to $373. 4% on this currently claimed on this deal. All right, then we've got the lowest price I've seen on these yet. The Knipex, this is the 8603 150s. That's 150 centimeter. It's the polished chrome with the decent grips. They're fairly soft. They're not the super comfort grips, but you're coming in at normally $85.80. It's on sale for $53.35, and there's a coupon stacking on top of that. You don't normally see this with Knipex. You're just happy if there's a sale, much less a stacking sale, knocking another $5.34 off on this. If you have not used plier wrenches, you are missing out. You need to get yourself a set. Then check this out. This is the Knipex, all right, pliers wrench in 86 by 8601 30. Now remember, that's style, finish, and size. 300 millimeter on this. 12 inch, black finish, big boy with the ergonomic handle. It really is more ergonomic. You're surprised, but once you get it in your hands, you understand why the handle's like that. Made in Germany. This is it, man. This is a serious pliers here. Coming in, lowest price in 30 days, lowest price in a year. All right. $66.95 on that. All right, then next up, we got these are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Knipex twin grip pliers. Again, lowest price in like a year. The 8201 150s, made in Germany. This is they're like your standard slip joint, except they also have like the Van pliers kind of teeth. It will grip everything, and I mean everything in this thing. $27.50 on that. Customers usually keep this item. You think? All right. Then we got the Wera. This is one of my favorite screwdrivers ever. A great EDC screwdriver, a great everyday, keep it next to your desk kind of screwdriver. It's not an amazing price, but it is the buy it price. All right. This is as low as it normally gets. $32.75. Pick it up. Don't ask questions. Just say thank you. $32.75. You're welcome. All right, then we got the Wiha Micro Precision ratchet set here coming in. Oh, by the way, I should mention this has the ESD Safe Master Technician set. So if you're using the ESD handle with it, that means it's anti-static. It's not going to protect you from mains. Don't jam it into the wall outlet. But if you're working on electronics that are susceptible to shock, and a lot of people know I'm good, I ground myself. I'm one of those guys. I am. But here's the reality. If you're constantly touching it, they're called microshocks. You don't even notice them. But they build up and they eventually destroy the electronics. If you're going to be serious, this is the kit to get. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Then we got the Wiha. This is your professional pliers set, insulated, up to 1,000 volts. You know what it is. Wiha, they're the number one selling insulated professional tool sets in North America. Limited time deal. This is one of the cheapest prices I've ever seen on this set. $24.80. I tell you, this Black Friday season is going to be crazy. All right, we got the Klein Tools, the Cat's Paw pry bar here, coming in 10 inch, normally $18. It's on sale for just under $15, $14.98. We've got the Klein Hammer with the smooth face on it, 20 ounce. I'll be honest, I'm an Estwing fanboy. It's not my favorite style of hammer, but you do you. $22.98 on that. The Vessel screwdrivers, I love these things. In the ball grip, you're getting 2 JIS, 2 slotted, 4-piece set here for under $30, $27.42. Then we got, look at this, the Vessel Megador penetration driver. All right, this one is steel capped. All right, but still, hand me my penetration driver. Lowest price in 30 days, coming in at $7, and there's a selection of them. You can penetrate in all sorts of different methodologies here. We got the Fiskars. Look at this. I like this, actually. I thought this was a gimmick until I tried it. It's got the gear on it. Gives you better leverage on a shorter handle. It works. It does. It's physics. 1.25 inch diameter branches it can cut up to. Rust resistant. It's actually a great little pruner. I give Fiskars a hard time, but they make some decent stuff. Usually it's overpriced. And honestly what it is, it's a lot of it looks like it's form over function, but they actually do both. I got to stop giving them a hard time. This thing really does work. And at $23.49, it's a solid deal. Lowest price in 30 days. All right, Estwing hatchet. It's camping season. At least I love camping in the fall. Am I the only one? Am I the only crazy person who loves to go camping in the fall? I like that crisp weather. You can have a good fire. You're not roasting yourself. You're roasting the marshmallows the way it's supposed to be. I like camping in the fall. So I always think about, when I see this weather, I always think camping. Hence the hatchet. 14 inch, forged steel construction. It's good for cutting wood, juggling, throwing, the whole 9 yards. It's normally $50. It's on sale for $37.88, which in itself, not a terrible deal. But there's a coupon that's going to add $11.30 on those discounts. Talk about stacking some savings and chopping down that price. Chopping. See, chopping. I'm a dad. I can do this. I got a card and everything. Can't stop me. Anyway, that's a buy it now. Forget everything else. Pause the video. Go buy it now kind of deal. All right. Then Govee. I just picked this up for myself. I love the Govee stuff. They make great things. All the lights back here, those are all Govee. The fan, you can hear the fan running. It's Govee. They make some really good integrated, smart stuff. And, I'm doing all this 3D printing and whatnot. And there's other stuff that happens in the shop. There's chemicals and everything else. Know what's going on. Know what's going on with your air. Get something like this. It tells you the temp. It tells you the humidity. And it tells you the parts per million that's going on with it. It's PM25 rated, which is what you want. It's got 2 years of data storage. It's got a 2-second refresh. You just plug it in via the included USB-C adapter, and then it connects to your app, and you can just automatically tell anywhere. And you can set alarms and stuff if things get bad. It just, again, for $36.77, it's on sale, 20% off. That is some peace of mind to know that you're not killing yourself. All right, then we're over at the Walmart's Greenworks 40-volt, 20-inch brushless lawnmower, 4 amp hour battery. This is a real deal lawnmower. It's on sale for $178. That's a ridiculous price. You're like, I like my gas. You can't buy a decent gas mower for this price. And it has the battery built into it. If I could buy this every year, I probably would, just to never have to deal with gas ever again. All right? But still, I'm just saying, $178. You're buying the battery and you're getting the mower for free. All right? That is a ridiculous price to be able to switch over to electric. And if you will hey, winter's coming up. I got to drain my tank. I got to clear out the carb, and then I got to store it and make sure it's ready for the next summer. Or I pick it, hang it up on the wall, and I just forget about it till next year. I got better things to do than tinker with my lawnmowers, all right? $178. Again, I'll put the links to everything down below. This is the kind of thing you might be able to find it in store, but they've got, look at this, free shipping, all right? Free shipping on this. Order within 20 minutes, free. They're trying to get you to buy it now. I mean, $178, I bet. That deal's going to go quick, guys. All right, Sam's Club. A lot of people over on the Den of Tools Facebook page. We got a Facebook page, right? I get it. Facebook has become a cesspool full of bots and everything else. We've got a private page you have to apply to get in, so we weed out anybody. All the trolls, we weed them out. All the spammers, we weed them out. And then people post deals like this. That's where this came from. Caterpillar, electric pressure washer with turbo nozzle. So you get that extra oomph. You got to hit the turbo. Hear whine, and then the exhaust gates. Not that kind of turbo. Anyway, $83.75 for a 2200 PSI 1.2 GPM pressure washer there. All right. Over at Home Depot, they've got the 50 foot-pound to 250 foot-pound Husky torque wrench here. It's on sale right now, $59.97. Then we're over at Baumgars. They've got, look at this, the DeWalt Atomic system here. So you got the Impact, the XR5 battery, the charger and the bag, all of that. See price and cart. We got to add it to cart. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the price. This was sent in by a viewer, so let's see. What's the price? We got to go to our cart. It's $100. Oh my gosh, he wasn't lying. $100 for, again, if you've got a bunker, can you order it and have it shipped? I don't know if they ship. You'll have to figure that out. But if you've got a bunker, get your butt over there. $100. That is a ridiculous price on this. Oh my gosh. All right. Everyone say thank to Mike because we got the Menards coming up. He sent this over. He's like, I don't know. He's like, you could use it for some sort of storage in your shop. It's $100. My first thought was like, putting a tarp around it, making a mini paint booth or something out of it, doing some electroplating or something like that. Anyway, What are your thoughts? What would you use this for $100? Don't tell me you're going to put your clothes on it. All right, it's that time of season. Backyards cover for patio chairs, $10. We got the sectional cover here for $50. Then we got the large sofa cover for $30. All right, your umbrella cover $10. We got drill bits, Tool Shop drill bits here, 100 piece for $6. We got the Bobcat Premium LED pen light for $2. That's decent for $2. Don't let my wife say that. I've been telling her to get me a Bobcat for my birthday for like 20 years at this point. I'm going to come home and get this pen one day. All right, this is interesting. Tool Shop pliers set 10 piece, $13. I don't really care about the pliers themselves. They're budget pliers. But this storage system, what do you think about that? All right, right now, I've had the pliers where they go, and remember, I'm always trying to find new ones. Right, I've had the slots in there. I've had the wire rack, and I've had the plastic slots. And I've had all that, and I've laid it just flat. Right now, all my pliers, I've got 2 of those Icon magnetic mats, and they're slapped on the side of my cabinet, and all my pliers are on it. Honestly, I like it. It's easy to access. I just got to keep. My problem is I keep forgetting they're on the side. I go to open a drawer. I'm like, oh no, they're on the side. But this, I don't know if I like it like that. I mean, I know exactly what I'm grabbing. Does that work for you? You tell me. All right, then we got the screwdrivers. They've been selling these forever, but usually they're at $20. Everyday low price, 18. Okay, close to $20. That's a heck of a price you don't normally see until after Christmas. $12.99. Oh my gosh. They're not high-end screwdrivers, but if you just want some cheap stuff to sit on the workbench, there you go. We got the 31-piece ratcheting screwdriver bit set for $7. We got the Crescent Lufkin 100. We need this up for, I'm going to have to, there's not a Menards near me. Menards, Billings. I mean, I'd like Bozeman. I'm willing to accept Billings as a compromise. Get her done, as they say. We need this for up at the off-road racing park there. Our last one just broke, so I was literally just sitting there going, "Oh, I'm going to run down to." I can't run down to Menards because it hates me. I love Menards. I just wish there was one near me. All right, the Irwin. Look at this. We just talked about one of these last week. Now you're getting the Irwin chalk line with the chalk for $5. That's a heck of a deal. All right, there's your Tool Shop drill cleaning kit there for $10. $10. Again, don't put them on impact. They're not rated for impacts. And then we got a bonus here for you because Halloween's around the corner. Get your goodies for the goblins. $6.52. One of the best prices I've seen. This is the jumbo bag of snack pack. Do not eat them all yourself. You will be sick. You will not be happy. Okay? All right. Some bonus items here for you over at Walmart. I love me. I know. You can say what you want. I'm a snob when it comes to mixers. I love a good KitchenAid. I even like, and I love the retro colors. I do. You know me. I'd do my toolbox in these colors if I could. $279. $279. That's a great deal on the 4.5. And then someone was asking about laptops. I've had great luck with the MSI stuff. This is a good upper mid-range laptop. You're getting the 15.6 screen, which I think is the best compromise between super small and portable, and so big it's more of a luggable than a portable. You're getting a decent graphics card, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 SSD, MSI, super slim, great screens for $787. Again, if you're looking for a mid-range gaming laptop or using it for CAD or using it for YouTube or any kind of graphic intensive stuff, this is the option right here. Okay. Also, I want to throw this in. If you're looking to get some extra power to your speakers, we've got the Pile Power Amplifier. Again, it's not a tuner. It's not a CD player. It takes whatever you give to it and it gives it power so you can put it through some bigger speakers. Speaking of which, if you guys know, I've been rebuilding this old Sansui receiver that I got. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to fix it up and then sell it and use that money to buy the Marantz that I really wanted. And my wife sends me a text message. She's cleaning out this back room we never touch. There's a freaking Marantz stereo receiver in there. I mean, I'm blessed for sure, but I've been beating my head over this Sansui trying to fix this thing up. Anyway, And thanks again to our sponsor today, H-Calorie. If you need a diesel heater, check this thing out. They've been making these for a while. We did videos on them last year. Rugged, well-made, reliable. Just check them out. Anyway, if you like what we do here, go ahead and chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.